everyone, welcome to this little video. Today I want to give you a couple of exercises you can do if you suffer from any kind of wrist problems. So whether you feel a bit stiff or you don't feel quite strong with your grip strength, if you're suffering carpal tunnel kind of symptoms, there are three exercises or three different moves I will show you today that can help alleviate things and will help you with your mobility, with your range of motion, also build a bit of strength, and just opening up those joints and giving it a bit of space. So the first move I'm going to show you I picked up from Meinhardt, who is German, and I think he's got this move from Chun, which is a Asian old martial arts, and a lot of our nowadays mobility drills that we use actually do kind of come from that martial arts background. So we'll go straight into this. So for this first one, all you really got to do is put your arms in a 90-degree angle here, palms facing down, and from here all you want to do is kind of flip your hands back as far as you can manage. Okay, if I was applying a bit more pressure here, I could kind of bend that back a bit more, but because I'm only using my actual forearm strength to pull this back, there is obviously a little bit of improvement still possible. So from that 90-degree angle here, palms facing down, open your fingers up, you just want to pull them back as far as you can, feeling the pressure here, so I can actually feel quite a bit of tension through the lower side of the forearm, but also tension through the arm showing up, just simply because the muscles are tensing up here. So we're going to pull this back, and then we're simply going to pull our fingers together as we go the other way. And again, you just want to put some attention and intention in there, pulling those fingers as far back towards your elbows as you can, and then you open up again, go in the other direction. So you just flex and extend like this for up to 10 times on both sides. And what you're going to do next is you're going to add some rotation in. So from the flexed position here, you're going to rotate your hands down. So now your forearms facing the other way, upside down. And from here, you're going to again pull the fingers in and go into that flexed position. Bring it back around and get the hands back up again, palms facing forwards, rotate the hands around, fingers facing down, bring your fingers together, pull them back towards your chest, and rotate the hands back in. Get the hands up, palms facing forward, rotate the hands out, bring the fingers together, pull them back towards your chest. And again, you can do about 10 reps on each side, so you can do one arm at a time if you're finding both at the same time a bit too intense or too difficult. But if you're doing this correctly, and if you're really pulling and switching those muscles on and off, really pulling strong back and pulling strong that way, you should feel like this can actually start giving you a bit of a tremor as well. It's quite some hard work. So we're switching muscles on, we're switching muscles off. Bit of strength work, but also controlling through the movement, through rotation. So there's the mobility factor coming into this one. So that's number one. The second exercise is really same, but you're doing different directions here with this one. And that one I got from Pallesitz, also a German guy, but I think he picked this one up from Aikido. I found some relations there. But in the end, they're all kind of, if you're just going through basic mobility drills like this, just giving your wrists a bit of flexion and rotation and that kind of stuff. So the exercises I'm showing you here, they've just got a bit more intent and just take it a little bit deeper into actually helping the joints to open up as well. So for the first one, what you want to do is grab your wrists very strongly right on the base of the hand. Okay, so I'm not on the wrist here, but just on the base of it. So you want to give it a nice strong pull through there. You're going to have your hand for this one facing you this way or that way. It's not that important which way you're going from here. for what the elbows have to do later, I would recommend for you to have the palm facing to the side. Give it a nice strong grip, thumb and middle finger preferred, and then you want to pull it up. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but if you put that here and then you give it a pull up towards the ceiling. You want to have a nice solid, good stance, just nicely based. You can do this sitting as well, but standing I find just gives me a little bit more control of everything. Shoulders relaxed and keep the shoulders down as well. Grip, pull up, let the elbows drop, and then with pulling it up through the right hand, what I've got here, you then pull the left wrist down, pulling your elbows down towards the floor. Breathing out as you go. Breathing in, relax. Pull up, let the elbows fully drop in as much as you can, and then pull down, breathing out. Nice and strong pull, keeping the shoulders relaxed. So even though you're bringing your hand up to your forehead, don't lift your shoulders up, leave the shoulders nicely relaxed. Down, pull up, nice hard grip here. So this is opening up the actual facet joint through the wrist, and then keeping that grip, keeping that pull as you pull the opposite arm down. Beautiful. Again, you can do this up to 10 times on both sides. Now we're going to add a rotation into this. So we're changing the angles and moving the bones just a little bit. So we're opening things up more, giving it more mobility, but again, just controlling it also by actively pulling down. You're applying some strength through the tissues, and this is working through the complete arm lines because you've got this whole pull down motion. You will feel that through your shoulders as well once you go there. Palms facing again to the side. And this time you got your thumb to rotate towards your shoulder as far around as you can manage. Okay, so everyone's got different range of motion. As you go through this exercise on a regular basis, you may find this will get better over time as well. So rotate the thumb as far as you can, then grab your other thumb and grab onto the base joint of the small finger here and wrap your hand around to give it a good grip, and also this way you can now actually rotate the hand a little bit further and give it a bit more pull. From here it's pretty much the same as beforehand. You want to bring your hand up. The gripping hand is slightly giving it some pull. The fingers are facing up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed, and from here you're now going to pull down. You can go a little bit more into that rotation as well. So pull up and press against the hand, bringing it into that rotated position. Release, grip again, rotate, pull up, and then pull the opposite arm down, opening that joint, giving it some movement, some stability at the same time. So again, you do up to 10, whatever you can manage. If you're fatiguing through the shoulders, through the arms too much, because you will feel that tension, but still try and keep those down. Don't bring them up. But even when they're down, you're still going to feel tension through the neck and everything as you pull your arms down. So that's number one, or number two actually of this one. And then the third one, this time we're going obviously opposite direction, needs to be done as well. You'll find this one is going to be quite difficult to rotate, and I've had broken arms on this one, so compared left to right, I can get this one a lot further than this one, and that's simply through those breaks. Always had issues ever since, but yeah, just give it your best shot here. And again, you want to then grab, actually you want to grab on the inside this time, but again on that base joint of the small finger, so around here from that side, sorry. So you're coming in from the back onto that base joint here, wrap a hand around, keeping the fingers facing to the ceiling, elbows nicely dropped, hand is above, like about your forehead, and then from there, that rotation, pull up that hand, try and pull the wrist apart and pull the elbow down, keeping that rotated position, shoulders relaxed as you breathe out. Breathing in, bring it back up. You can loosen the grip, re-grip, pull, rotate, and pull down, going through that motion here. Again, up to 10 times is more than plenty. You can include this into your warm-up, into your cool-down, do that at home as a kind of recovery. If you've been sitting in the office all day just on your keyboard, this is something really good to do to just open up those joints, get some movement back in there, get some nutrition put in there, hydrate the joint, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're experiencing any kind of wrist pain already, or if you have been diagnosed with carpal tunnel, I would like for you to give this a good go, and possibly even daily, if not, at least 4 times a week over a period of time, and let me know if you're feeling any kind of difference with this. Hope this will help you, and we'll see you for the next one. Thanks for joining, thanks for listening and watching, and take care of yourself. Bye for now.